Hello, my students. Once again, how are you? Hope you are fine. Today, I will explain reported speech once again for the ones who weren't with us when I explained the lesson or the grammar rule. So, reported speech هو عبارة عن الكلام الغير مباشر. I use it لنقل الكلام من شخص مباشرة ل أحوله لكلام غير مباشر. So we said that we use reported speech and direct speech to speak about what others tell us, and we have some steps we have to follow. The steps سادس, let me remind you of them. I told you to add said that when you change the statement or the sentence from direct speech or direct dialogue or statement, you have to add said that, then you add the subject. Okay, Sadis, so we have to start our statement or our reported speech with said that, then you add the subject, and you have to change the verbs according to the following table. So when we have the direct speech or a direct statement, if it is in the simple present tense, you have to change the simple present tense to simple past tense. Okay, if I have verb 1 here, you have to change it into verb 2. Okay, if the verbs are verbs to be like is, are, am, you have to change them into was and were. And we have to change the pronouns and possessive adjectives as the following table. And I told you that عندي الضمير رايح يتحول سادس. If I have the pronoun I, it will be he or she according to the person. If he is a boy, you have to use he, and if it is a girl, you have to use she. Me, it will become him and her. My, his or her. We, you have to change it into they, us into them, and our into their. Change the time and place expressions as the following table. We have now, if you see the word now, or the place or time expressions, like now, it will become then. So, Sadis, you have to memorize them. We have today, that day, you have to change it into that day, this into that, here into there, and yesterday into the day before. So in this table, you have to change the time expression or the place according to the table, so you have to memorize them. Let's look at the example here. I play football, Dana said. I play football, Dana said. So this is a direct speech. How do I know it's a direct speech, Sadis? We have the quotation marks. And I told you when you change into the indirect speech, you have to omit the quotation marks. And you have to look at the phrase here, Dana said. You have to put it on the first, as a first step. Dana said, and you have to add that. Dana said that. I'm talking about Dana here, so she is a girl. I change the I into she. I change the verb from verb 1 into verb 2. The simple past tense of play is played. And I continue my sentence or I add the object. Okay, once again, they are students, Tamara said. So, to change a sentence from direct speech into indirect speech, we are going to follow the rules. I will put the phrase at the beginning. Okay, Tamara said that. I added said that. Pay attention here. You add said that. You put the subject. You change. We have here a verb to be. It is are. So the simple past tense of are is were. They were students. My mom is a nurse. I said that my mom was a nurse. So I changed the is into was, and I continued my sentence. We dive very deep in the sea. Omar said that they. Pay attention that we changed the we into they according to the table. I changed the pronoun we into they according to the table. They, and I changed the verb from verb 1 into verb 2. They dived very deep in the sea. For the negative form, Sadis, for the negative form to negate a sentence or a statement, and I want to change it from direct speech into indirect speech, Look here, if the sentence contains don't or doesn't plus the verb base. Okay, I have to change don't or doesn't into didn't. I have to change the don't or doesn't into didn't to the simple past tense, and isn't, aren't, or am not. I have to change them into wasn't and weren't. Let's look at the example here. He doesn't eat fish, Sammy said. So the first step, I have to omit the quotation marks. You have to omit the quotation marks. بنمسح علامات التنصيص السادس. بحط phrase Sammy said, the phrase at the beginning. Okay, it will become Sammy said that. I added Sammy said that. He, it's the same pronoun or the same subject. He, I changed doesn't into didn't, and I continue my sentence. So if I have doesn't or don't sadis, I change them into didn't. In the simple past tense, didn't eat fish. We aren't at the party, I said that. We weren't at the party. They don't eat pizza, Rami said that they didn't eat pizza. And pay attention here, Sadis, that I use don't for plural subjects, So I have to use don't, and doesn't for singular subjects, which are he, she, and it. So doesn't and don't, I have to change them into didn't, and I continue my sentence. I don't play with the verb because the verb is in the base form. Okay, is and are, isn't, aren't, and am not. You have to change them into wasn't or weren't. Okay, we have here some exercises. I will do them for you. Follow with me. Report the following sentences or the following statements. I read a book. So the first step, Sadis, I have to omit the quotation marks. As you can see here, I omitted the quotation marks. James said. So I have to follow the rule. I have to add that. Here James is talking. Here I have James is talking. So I have to change I into he. I change the verb from verb 1 into verb 2. He read a book. Okay, let's look at the second one. They go to the cinema every day. Peter said that, so I have to omit the quotation marks. And I start, Peter said. I have to add that. They, بنزل السبجect as it is, they. Here I have go is verb 1. I have to change it into verb 2. They went to the cinema. Every day or each day. Okay, we enjoy our classes. This is number 3 or statement number 3. I have to omit the quotation marks. Okay, I said that. I changed the we into they. I changed the verb from verb 1 into verb 2. They enjoyed. This is the possessive or possessive pronoun. Our, it will change into their classes. Once again, for statement number 4, these cars don't work. You have to pay attention here that the sentence is in the negative form. Okay, I omit the quotation marks. They said that these cars, I have to change don't into didn't into the simple past form, and I continue my sentence. Okay, once again, statement number 3, she cleans her room. I omit the quotation mark. I said, I have to add that. She, look here at the verb sadis. It's verb 1. I have to change it into verb 2. What is that simple past tense from cleans? It is cleaned. She cleaned her room. Okay. Number 6. The cat drinks the milk. So I have to omit the quotation marks. He said that. I have to add that according to the rule. That I add the subject, the cat. I change the verb from verb 1 into verb 2. So it will become drank. It's an irregular verb. The milk. Okay, number 7. We are photographers. We said that. I have to omit the quotation marks. We have are. We said, I have to add that. I change are into verb 2. It will become were. We said that we were photographers. Okay, Tala doesn't make a cake. My mom said I have to omit the quotation marks. Then my mom said I have to add that. I have a name here. Do not play with the name. Sadis, just put it the way it is. That Tala. It's in the negative form. The sentence is in the negative form. So I have to change it into didn't. I change doesn't into didn't. And I complete my sentence. Didn't make a cake. Okay, I hope it is now clear and obvious for you, 6th grade. I hope you remembered the explanation for the reported speech. Let me remind you of it once again. I said that we use reported speech to report or to speak about what others tell us. We have some rules or steps we have to follow. You have to add said that, then you add the subject. And you have to pay attention, Sadis, that you have to change the verb into verb 2 or into the simple past tense, because here I'm talking about simple present. In direct speech, I'm using simple present tense. So you have to change it into simple past according to the table. And if you have verbs to be, if the sentence contains verbs to be, is, are, or am, you have to change them into was and were. You have to memorize the table for